How you awesome pupperinas doing? It's your pal, Chris, aka Mr. Moon, 420. Yay, Chris is back. Ooh, we got another video for Chris. Ooh, yay, I'm an egotistical bastard. Who said that? Oh, it's the voices in my head. Oh, it's good to see all of you again. Before I start going down the winding road that is the review, I like to say this video is brought to you by Andy Shoemake. Not Shumaki, as I thought, Andy Shoemake. And the great people at PayPal.me. Yes, people at PayPal.me give people like me an awesome possibility of getting some greens in his wallet. Isn't that right, Wally? Yes, that's right, Chris. I'm really lonely. Look at me. I'm all alone. Help a brother out, man. Come on. Yeah. Oh, this is going sad, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing 3 videos this week. I did my last video, which was a review, this video, which will be a review, and the one coming on Friday, which will be an update video. Yeah, I get to talk to you about some of the movies that I got like 7 or 8 months ago, because I'm just slow when I do shit like this. And there I'll be able to talk to you more about some of the other things that are going to be coming up and what I plan to do. Not weird changes, big changes, just some changes, some things I haven't done for a long time. So, okay, I'll be right back, and I'll get to tell you about the film that I'm supposed to review for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good to have all of you back. Great to see you again. So, the film I'm going to be talking to you about today comes from director Embers. He's made some other films. One I checked out a while back entitled Confessions of a Homicidal Prostitute. I never really did get a chance to review it. I will do that in the near future. But the one that he made today is entitled Dying Embers. It basically tells the story of a young girl named Leah who's going through some serious, really bad situations. Her parents just divorced, and she's kind of an only child, and she's trying to deal with suicidal thoughts, and she's a cutter. This also becomes a bad situation. And unfortunately, she's also involved in a relationship with a major asshole, like super asshole. And unfortunately, everything comes to an end when there's a whole murder situation and Lee's the witness to the event, and then things go really bad. They go from bad to fucking worse. Woo! So basically the premise of the whole film is we're at the one part where Lee's parents just got divorced recently, and she's been going to a psychiatrist. He's kind of helping, but not really. She is also a person that, for some reason, doesn't feel the need to be medicated because she thinks it's a bad thing. And, there's, the medications that your psychiatrist give can bring you down. Well, kid, let me tell you, I've seen psychiatrists, I've seen therapists, I've seen counselors, and they're there to help. If you help them, it's a two-way street. So you gotta deal with that. But she's also giving her mom a hard time. I felt bad for the mom because she was dealing with a daughter who was kind of bitches. She was just like in a bitchy type feel. But she's also dealing in a situation that she doesn't understand. And she assumes that it's her mom's fault. And the daughter doesn't really give much leeway to the father. And you get an idea from the mother that the father was an asshole. And you don't really see the father in the picture at this part. So the mom's really kind of taking care of Leah all by herself. And it's a hard thing to do. Things, as I said, go from bad to worse, where all of her friends are hanging out, and the one friend, a real Mensa member, to be sure, he brings a gun to the party, and they're all drinking and doing drugs, so that's a great connection, togetherness. You bring a gun with some drugs and some booze, and it's a good time, woo. And lo and behold, one friend shoots the other one by accident, and things go really bad, as in more murders occur in the process, and it just gets really, really depressing likewise. But I can see the heartbreak that's Lee is going through. But I don't want to give all of it away, but let's just say that there's a few, well, it becomes disastrous for Lee. I feel, by the end, you feel really bad for her, but you also think maybe she should have just talked to someone. When she really didn't kind of speak, she just kind of like, and that's kind of how that's how our life process is. It's the, what are we going to do? So it becomes a situation where you're like, oh, that's a shame. But what can you do? So let me get back. We'll be back in about a minute or so, and I'll let you know what I thought of the film. Okie dokie artichokes, it's time for what I thought of the film. I gotta say, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty enjoyable. There were some aspects of the film I wasn't a big fan of. The transitioning from when Leah and her friends are having a good time, and then they go to the mom and her friend, who I'm pretty sure the friend might have a crush on the mom. I'm not saying that they're having fun, but I'm just saying she looks like she wants to have fun with her. Yay! But then they transition back, and that becomes a little confusing. There was a whole sequence of events that occurred in the film, where she's hanging out with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend gives her drugs. Not sure what kind. It might have been ecstasy, might have been, who knows, but it was a fun time for her. But she stumbles her way back home. The mom approaches her, and she tells her, are you high? It's like, well, if I am, it's like, don't talk that way. It's a very big deal that you're high. It's like, fuck you. And the mom smacks her. And I thought, yes, fucking smack that kid. Seriously, she's being like a bitch to her mom the whole time. And the mom says, oh, well, I'm sorry. And the daughter stumbles her way up to the bathroom. And lo and behold, she pulls out a razor blade and she's ready to cut herself. The mom pushes open the door. Says, no, don't do it. She's trying to fight the razor blade away from the daughter, and the daughter cuts her mom, and like, she's bleeding. Oh my God! And you're wondering, and the daughter just stumbles back to her room, and I thought, okay, so I'm thinking she's gonna call the cops, or she's gonna call the hospital, because the daughter's suicidal and she had razor blade. What happens? The mom takes her to the therapist, and the daughter explains what happened, and it's like, oh, but everything's okay now. I'm like, no, nothing's okay. That's wrong. I know way too many psychiatrists who would see that and think, oh, she has suicidal tendencies. That's not good. No, we're taking you to the hospital. You're going to be on 72-hour, watch, just to make sure you don't kill yourself. What the fuck? That was the only part I probably got angry. Then in the whole murder aspect, it was just, you're watching this event occur, and it goes from shit to, oh my God, are you serious? And people die, and it becomes a what the fuck situation. It was really interesting. The aspect was a good idea. I think the film might have worked a little bit better if you just dealt with the daughter and her suicidal tendencies and what she was doing and how she was dealing with the drugs in life. Having the murder was like, okay, maybe it's too much for you. I'm thinking maybe you do one or the other, but not do both, because it could be a little too much for people to say, well, that's, you're giving us too much, But the cinematography was good, the lighting was great, the acting was okay. I was not a fan of the actor that played the boyfriend, who reminded me of Eddie Deason from Grease. Yeah, the dude with the glasses. I'm thinking that's like, oh, I'm thinking, wait, that girl's too cool to be with that guy. Really? Really? I do notice there was a scene where there were two girls that were bullying Leah, and I'm thinking one of those girls is not a girl. One of those girls might be someone's grandma to the aspect, but it was still interesting. It didn't sway me one way or the other. It was still interesting to where like I could enjoy the film. There were a couple times I had to take a moment to step back from it, but for the most part, I liked it. Aside from those few things, I still enjoyed it, and I would definitely check it out again. If you guys want to get your hand on a copy, I will give you a link to where you can purchase a copy for yourself. I gotta say that Amir's got some really good talent behind him. He's definitely going to be making bigger and better films down the road. I can picture it, and he's working really well towards this aspect. So yeah, you guys should definitely give it a shot. I'll put a link to where you can purchase it, as well as where you can check out the trailer for it. Guys, you've been fantastic. I appreciate you sticking around. Also, if you guys want to let your friends know that there's a big weird guy who's kind of goofy and likes talking about weird movies, tell him to take him my way. I'd really appreciate it. So guys, this is getting close to near the end of the week, and of course on Friday I will be doing my update and my it's my update and kind of giving you a heads up on what's going to be happening in the near future. So be ready and keep it on. Where the fuck does that come from? Oh well. So guys, be sure, if you want to help contribute to the channel, just click on the link, and as I said before, $1, $5, $10, $20 would be fucking awesome. 20 would be great. Either way, I love you all to death. You're fucking amazing. Until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. See ya.